Hey guys, it's Grimdark Tycoon and welcome back to the most recent Theme Park Tycoon 2 update, which includes this brand new Roto Drop Tower, as well as some other cool things. So I'm going to be showing everything new in this recent update, uh, like the new Twister ride and this drop tower. So let's just get started right away by talking about the drop tower. This is a kind of a mix of the existing observation tower and drop tower rides, which I actually have over there from my other update video. It's a very interesting mix of the two. As you can see, it goes up and it spirals around, goes up to the top, does one rotation around, and then drops by default. This ride is very similar to the other two, as in you can build a custom design or use the pre-built design. Here I just use the pre-built, but with the custom design you can place it down and then build it up as tall as you would like it. There are also, if you have ride operations, a ride operations menu for this ride where you can change the speed, gravity, acceleration, and deceleration, as well as adding custom ride modes. If you want more information about it, I did go over it a little bit more in my video about the drop tower and observation tower being added. There is also the redesigned Twister ride. This ride is pretty cool. This was the old version. If I put it into testing, you can see how it moves. It just spins around the center part, and then the seats spin around each of the arms. This was the old version, and then the new version is slightly larger, one block larger on each side, or instead of being 4x4, it's 5x5, and it's also got four little seats on each arm, so that increases the ride's capacity, which is pretty cool. And in general, it just looks better and has an improved model. Other than that, they work pretty similar. However, you may have noticed if you have played this game already and looked at the Twister ride that in the menu there is the Twister, this new one, but there is not the old ride. And the way you can get this old ride to still be able to place it down is in the settings menu. If you go to your settings, you can scroll down and click this box right here, show legacy content in build menu. And now, if you go right on back to the intense rides, you can place both of the Twister rides. They have the same exact cost, but this one is a little larger, and it may have a slightly different ride cycle. I know that some of the redesigned and newer flat rides have had different ride cycles, but other than that, these are very similar rides. Now, before we move on further, I want to go take a look through the changelog just to go over everything. The new intense rotor drop ride that I already went over has been added. The redesigned intense ride Twister has also been added. More rides have animated seat restraints. Guest pathing has been improved. There's a maximum cooldown limit and some other changes for periodic activation, cooldown limit, pressure plate, sequencing stuff. And this interesting change enabled physics pausing while streaming content in again. If you're not sure what that means, I will try to show you in just a second. You can also use the command key instead of the control key for column locking, paint picking, light copying, and the rapid destroy mode. I really like this because I use a Mac computer, which has the command key, and if I try to press control, it won't let me click at the same time. So rapid destroy mode doesn't work for me, but now it does, so that is great. You can also use Alt/Command plus right mouse button to align items to the target item, and it can be used in precision build mode, and there are some other various changes. And real quick, I am going to go over those other few changes. So now in rapid destroy mode, if you go to destroy, you can use Command Shift X instead of Control Shift X to enter rapid destroy mode, where you can just hold down and it'll delete items really quickly. I couldn't previously use this. It's really nice to be able to use, especially if you have a large detailed park and you want to get rid of parts of it. You don't have to click a ton of times to get rid of everything. You can just mouse over it. So that's that. Then there is also the raised limit on proximity sensors and other items. You can go up to 3 minutes, 1 second to 3 minutes. And finally, the little pop-up when you load an area. Let me show it real quick. If you walk through here, as you could see, it said loading area, and you had to wait just a moment for the map to load. That is there just to prevent lag if you are traveling on these high-speed roads to a different area. The game does have to load all the stuff. So it will pause you while it loads pretty quick, and it can take a little while if you have very detailed parks that you're loading in. But anyway, that's all for this video and this update. If you enjoyed, you could like and subscribe. Check out some of my other videos because you might like those too. And yeah, that's all I have for this video, so goodbye.